We are definitely living in the last days. When the lie is sold as a truth, we are living in 2 Timothy chapter 4, 3-4. God help us.
Backing the Fair Play for Women campaign and joins me now. You have been called by the transgender cyclist Rachel McKinnon a transphobe and somebody who shares hate speech. What do you say to that?
Well, I can't stop her saying whatever she wants to say. At the end of the day, I'm still going to stick to my point of view, is that unfortunately, if you're a transgender woman, you would have spent a fair bit of your life and puberty as a man or as a boy, and you would have the male benefits that would give you, and that makes it an unfair playing field for other women. So I think this is just about sport. I don't think we need to get personal. I'm certainly not a transphobic, but if she wants to say that, as I say, I can't stop her. But I'm here to try and fight for the rights of women, that want to have a level playing field.
She will argue, and others who support her will argue, that it isn't giving trans women an unfair advantage, that they have to get their testosterone levels down to a certain amount before they're able to compete, that they have no natural advantage over women. Why do you think they do?
Well, I've already just kind of outlined the fact that they go through puberty. If a young boy goes through puberty, he has increased lung capacity, he has higher red blood cell count, he has a different skeletal system, a smaller, narrower pelvis, which helps certainly on a bike. He has muscle memory from the testosterone that's been in his system. And the actual amount that they have to reduce their testosterone still makes it very high compared to the average woman. So there's a lot of residual values that carry on, and therefore makes it unfair. We don't see transgender women that transition over to men competing against men because they're at a disadvantage, and then the opposite happens with women. They end up with an advantage, and that's what we're not so happy about. So we just want to have open, clear debates. We want to get the authorities on board. We want to get the IOC to look at this again, and we want to try and make sure that it's all based on medical facts.
About women and power, the lessons of the 20th century, because I think there's a lot of triumphalist talk that masks the real historic situation. And apparently people have decided that because I don't think that post-operative transgender men, i.e. M2F, transgender people are women, I'm not to be allowed to talk.
But surely if a man who feels that he actually would like gender reassignment to make him, her, feel more comfortable in her body, then that's what should be done. They should be allowed to do that.
I'm not saying that people should not be allowed to go through that procedure. What I'm saying is it doesn't make them a woman. It happens to be an opinion. It's not a prohibition.
If you look at the transgender thing, again, it comes under this heading of, if it's the agenda, you won't have the right for another opinion. Because if you're trying to sell the idea that there is no biological difference between men and women, well, you're on a loser, because you can't win that debate. But if you silence the opposition and you intimidate them into silence through abuse and all the rest of it that comes from that, then you don't have to win the debate. Of course, there is no debate, and your view will prevail, and we're seeing it prevail.